What up, Aquatiers? How y'all doing today, bro? That new Luke Cage just dropped today, bro, and it's fire. I watched like the first 4 episodes. It's fire, bro. Everybody came back that was still alive in the last one, and in this one, you get to kind of see why you didn't get the full story, everybody's full backstory in the first one, because it's still, it's still unraveling stuff. Like his enemies are all connected through history, so Bushmaster is somehow, some way connected to the Starks family, or his family. His ancestors were connected to them. They was probably business partners or something, and a business deal went south. And that's why he is the way he is. But I'm not gonna go into details. I'm not gonna spoil anything. But it's let me see. The dynamics are switching up real fast, and people you didn't think would leave are leaving. People, let me see how I can put this. People in the comic books they still have a place in this show. Like, honestly, if you ask me, I believe Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist just needs to be one show, because they are like a small family. Like, Luke Cage and Jessica get married, they have a kid. Danny Rand is his best friend, also the godparent to his children. So I feel like they should, if they don't do one more season, they should just combine them all together and do the Heroes for Hire show, and then let Daredevil do his thing, and then you can put them all together for the Defenders, every year or two. Like, that's another big question. So I didn't watch Jessica Jones, but I think I might have to figure out how the Defenders are going to work this time around. Like, when everybody get their second season, Daredevil gets his third, and they all come together, what's going to be the reason for them coming together? Is it going to be like, I feel like they should do a collection of villains from the first season. I'm trying to think if Nabu got burnt up. I think Nabu is really dead this time. But you could put Purple Man with Diamondback and Madam Chow, because Madam Chow, you didn't actually see her die. You saw every other person in the hand die, but Madam Gao. So that's still a major player. Then you got the Kingpin. He's getting out of jail. So I think they should throw them all together. Somehow, some way, work Punisher back into there. Well, no, never mind. That'll be too much. Because, I don't think that dynamic will work. Because he kills, they don't. So I feel like they spend too much time arguing about who's right and who's wrong, then getting the job done. I'm hoping he at least get his arm gauntlets and a yellow shirt this season, and some glasses, so it can actually be Luke Cage. I like the fact that he's walking around just a regular dude, but somebody besides Daredevil gotta have a costume. If him and Jessica Jones don't have a costume, at least give Danny Rand his. And that's another thing I'm not liking about this. Like, he's not alive right now, but Daredevil has the connection to the man that can make bulletproof suits and bulletproof gear and stuff like that. Make it where the dude makes Jessica Jones' jacket, the leather jacket that she always wear in the comic book and in the show. Get her a special made one that's bulletproof. Same with Danny Rand, or at least give him the classic costume. Like, please, that costume is raw, bro. Like, they should really give him that costume. There's two different kinds of Iron Fist costumes, and I think he should get that mug. Daredevil's in need of an upgrade. I'm not saying that the suit ain't dope, but it's supposed to upgrade. Weapons upgrade every year. It's not like it's not like the new that suit can handle the new Full Metal jackets or nothing. Like, that's gonna rip through that. Then we got Judas bullets and stuff like that. So I feel like Daredevil needs an upgrade. A couple flashbangs, because it wouldn't really fuck with him, because he can't see. To a certain degree, he can't see. To him, it looks like the whole world is on fire, as he say. But I like the dynamic of Luke Cage, bro. They basically talking about how even though he's a man and men lose their tempers and, you know, get agitated and irritated, him being the type of man that he is, he can't do that because he can get mad and throw a car or take out a building or something. You know, somebody could die from him losing his shit. I seen the episode where he did the little training thing where he's throwing 400-pound tires and stuff like that. It actually lets you find out more about his abilities. Like I knew he was more than just strong. Like he's fast. He's faster than Usain Bolt. He's 11 inches over the world record of the high jump or long jump or whatever the shit is. Then you got, he threw a 400-pound tire, you know, and he was just turning it with one hand. Like, yeah, this ain't nothing, bro. One thing I feel like anybody out there who's doing videos should do is like y'all should really dissect how they make and how they do this. Like, how do you fake a 400-pound tire? You know, how do you make an artificial lock that you can crush with your bare hands to make you seem like you're super strong? So I think like that's a good dynamic. There's somebody, if any of y'all out there, you know, trying to start a channel, do something like that. If I have the resources, I'd do it myself. But I'm not digging that deep into the show. Mariah and Juice. Sorry, he's still Juice to me from Sons of Anarchy. But Mariah and Shades, aka Juice, they got like this weird boss sidekick / lover relationship, which is, I don't know, but it's like seeing them together, you feel like everybody else in the room, like everybody else is just like, why is this even happening, bro? Like she old enough to be your grandma. Why are you even messing with this woman? And she's still the same person, bro. She's still up here with, like, she family. She don't want to be part of the Stokes or whatever. But she's really walking around like she ain't just kill her own cousin. Like, it's not her fault. And she ain't really bash his head in because he was telling her the truth about herself. And that's another thing. I really wanted to know if that was true. They didn't elaborate on it. But when they was talking about how she used to mess with her peoples and shit, UNK, but they never confirmed it. Like, she lost her shit and bashed his head in, so I'm taking it as that actually happened. Like, she wanted to do that with him, but when push came to shove, she was like, hey, nigga, better you and me. Or he probably didn't give her something that she wanted, and she decided to tell her big mama, you know, so shit like that. And one thing that's always that's dope but fucked up about the show is that Cornell never wanted to be in the game or in the life, but his grandma or mama, auntie, whatever, I think it's his grandma, who made him kill his own uncle, basically forced him into that life. But then Mariah, at the age, she wanted to be in that life. But now that she's grown and in Congress, the public eye, she don't want to be in that life. Well, she wants to be in that life, but not known that she's in that life, you know? She wants somebody to do her dirty work for her and take the fall. You can't have your cake and eat it too, not in the drug game. So I really want to see how this turned out. I mean, I don't hope she died, but I hope she go to jail. Shades can fucking go back to Seagate. I don't give a fuck about that nigga. Comanche needs to get out on his own, because this nigga Shades is treating him like a bitch because Mariah's treating him like a bitch. So I feel like, and he's snitching. He's snitching to the cops. So hey, he gotta die or he gotta move around, because that shit ain't happening, bro. I know I said I wasn't gonna do a spoiler alert. My bad, y'all. So yeah, keep more spoilers to come. Claire left my guy, bro. Claire left my dude Luke Cage because he lost his temper and put a hole in the wall, which is understandable to a certain degree. But then again, you gotta understand where he's coming from. Like, you keep badgering this man about his dad when he don't like the man. Like, you can't. If you don't want to fuck with his dad, you don't want to fuck with his dad. Like, you should respect that as his woman. That, like, hey, This nigga has some real issues with his pops. He gonna deal with them when he ready. It doesn't matter how your relationship went with your dad. This is him and his dad. Y'all ain't been through the type of shit that him and his dad been through. Like, he had a whole brother growing up thinking he's his best friend because of his dad. And then that brother ended up sending him to jail. Then when he got out, came to come whoop his ass. Like, it's a whole nine. Like, this one lie led down a path. Like, Diamondback and Luke and Carl wouldn't even be enemies. Granted, we probably wouldn't have got Luke Cage, but they wouldn't have been enemies if his daddy was a stand-up dude. Like, if his daddy would have been like, hey, this is your son. I messed around on your mom. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. And just kept it G with him, bro. Like, eventually they would have got over it. Like, my dad was real enough to tell me what was popping. But now he coming around Luke Cage because Luke Cage is popping and he wanna have conversations and give speeches and lectures about what Luke should be doing. But how can a father come and tell a son what to do when you ain't seen this nigga for 30 years? That's just my opinion on the matter. And then he has a problem with how Luke is saving people. Like, he feel like Luke, like, people shouldn't be asking Luke for help and shit like that. Like, bro, it's like, chronically speaking, like, well, not chronically, but speaking right now, thinking about like how, because this shit is all connected. Bro, you just lost Black Panther. That nation just came out to the world, and you just lost him, freaking Falcon, basically everybody that wasn't a real enough original Avenger. Like, they still got the originals around, but everybody else, bro, is gone. Granted, they didn't know the Guardians of the Galaxy that well and shit, but they knew Falcon. I mean, if they ain't held a memorial for Falcon or the people that they lost, that's pretty fucked up for the Avengers to do, to be like, oh, everybody disappeared. Fuck them. But yeah, everybody just gone. So it's like you only got the original Avengers and the Defenders in this universe right now, and you don't even know if all the Defenders are in there because Iron Man, Iron Fist, and that nigga Daredevil ain't got their new series yet. But I do feel like he should be more appreciated than he is so far in his series, since he is the only black superhero out right now besides War Machine, who's also half broken because, you know, the legs. So, wait, is he the last black superhero? He is. Yeah, him, Rocket Raccoon, Nebula, and all them. So yeah, I feel like Luke Cage should get more respect. They should put some more respect on that nigga name. And I feel like they dumbing his powers down, bro. Like, I understand you can get a concussion from this, that, the third. Oh, his skin is just tough. But that's a lie, bro. Like, they dumbed his powers down just for the TV show. I get it, but I feel like you could have went about it a different way. Like, basically, his skin is just not invulnerable, bro. Like, he has the super soldier serum in him from Captain America. It's just modified to a certain degree to where he can't. Not only is he a super soldier, but he's indestructible as well. So he's an indestructible super soldier, and I feel like they should have elaborated on that, or maybe they are, because Judas Bullet kill him. I don't know, but they need to step their game up, because I don't like how they doing him. Like, they ain't even let him cuss before he started saying "Sweet Christmas" or give us a flashback of why he started saying. I mean, they really can't, because the only reason he started saying that shit is because he had a daughter with Jessica Jones, and they was like, "Hey, well, no, she was like, hey, you need to watch how you talking around our daughter," because she started cussing and saying everything he was saying. So that's when he started saying "Sweet Christmas" and stuff like that. So they need to fix Luke Cage. Don't get me wrong, it's an amazing series. I'm binging this. I ain't even stopped watching it yet. It's dope. it's hella dope. So I'm not understanding. I mean, so I'm not hating on it. I mean, this season alone is already better than the last season. I cannot say that for Jessica Jones. I only seen one episode, and it did not want to make me watch more. I'm sorry. I seen the first episode of the second season. I was just like, I could skip this. It's not really important. Like, think about it. She really has nobody from her series that's important besides her and her lawyer. They're the only two that crossed over with everybody else. But in Luke Cage, you got people that you care about in every sense of the word. Like, you got Misty, who's still connected to Danny Rand and them. Then you got Claire, who's connected to everybody. Then you got Luke, who's connected to everybody. So his people on his shows can transcend to other shows. I don't get the point. Jessica Jones should just join somebody's show right now, bro. Like, honestly, bro. Her and the Heroes for Hire should just make her building next to his. Like, go to Pop Shop and open up an alias right next to his. And then give them an idea for Heroes for Hire. Go find Danny Rand. Y'all take care of New York. It's just me. But dope series so far. I hope that Iron Fist tops its first season, especially with the choreographed fights and everything. I just can't wait for the next Defenders, because that's probably going to be the next time I see Jessica Jones. I actually thought that I didn't watch her series, so I don't know, but I hope she shows up in this second season of Luke Cage, so they can start to build. I mean, they got like two or three little stepping stones in Jessica Jones series and in the Defenders, but I feel like it's time to build now. Like, Claire's on her way out. Like, she's the night nurse and all that and stuff. Yeah, but she obviously can't handle being with somebody who has superpowers or has the drive and dedication to make their city better. Like, she stopped talking to Matt Murdock because of that. Because he wasn't gonna stop fighting, until he's dead. She stopped talking to Luke Cage because he gets mad. Sometimes he got mad and raged out and punched a hole in the wall. And it's just like, bro, he didn't hit you, did he? Like, well, he did beat somebody to an inch of their life, but that person deserved to get beat up. Like, bro, if you beating on women, you deserve to get beaten an inch of your life. I'm just saying. That's just... Even the paramedics that came to get the dude that he beat up was like, he need to go pay my sister homeboy a visit. Like, it's real shits out here, man. I feel like that's fucked up. But the series is better. I hope everybody else's get better. I hope they do way, way better with Jessica Jones, because the only black person on that show is a crackhead who turned into a sidekick, who's not even a sidekick, and then switched over to... I don't know what Malcolm is now. I know he was her sidekick, but you don't never see him helping her. He don't even have his own desk in the office, bro. Like, come on. So that's just how I feel. Anyway, check out that Luke Cage. It's popping, it's banging. I'm gonna come give you my full review after I finish binging the whole series, which will probably be like tomorrow, and it's gonna be spoiler filled, and I'm gonna do a spoiler free one. But holla at your boy.